This app, Macros First, is the best calorie macro tracking app that you can get on the market for the iPhone. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you why. About 5 years ago, I started using macro tracking apps. Growing up, I was the type of person that could eat just about whatever I wanted without any consequences. To that extent, that still is how it is for me today, but the older I get, the more and more I can't get away with eating like a child. I have to eat real wholesome foods. We all do. I have an autoimmune disease. I want to be healthy and fit. I want to live a long life. And so I really do care about what I put in my body. And for me, the best way to do that is to track my calories, is to track my protein, my carbs, and my fats. If I had to nail it down to two things, really, it's protein and calories. And if you're tracking your protein and calories, that doesn't mean you're just losing weight. I mean, you can track your protein and calories if you want to gain weight, right? But this app is the smoothest, best experience. Now, before I used Macros First, there was another app that I used, and I can't even remember what it's called. It doesn't exist anymore, spoiler alert, but I was using it about 5 years ago. I loved it. And for the last, 4 years, I was addicted to it. I used it almost on a daily basis, and I got a really good idea of what I need to put in my body for it to feel good. For example, I figured out I need to eat about 130 grams of protein on any given day, whether I've worked out or not, if I want to feel good. About a year ago, this app randomly stops working, and I was really frustrated because I use it on a daily basis. I get into these good habits. This is what helps me stay on track. I have a bad habit of eating a lot of food and whatever I want, and unless I'm tracking it, it's hard for me to stay on track and eat a high quality, healthy diet. So this app stops working. So I say, that's fine. There's about 10 other apps in the App Store I can find to track my calories, my fitness, etc. And so I start looking. And what I realize is there is a lot of garbage apps out there, and there's a lot of apps that are gonna try and sell you. Now, this app, Macros First, does have a plan. They are gonna try and upsell you. But for what I think is necessary, and there's really 3 things that an app needs to have for tracking calories, in my opinion, for it to be convenient. It needs to have these 3 things without a paid subscription. Again, Macros First, you can pay for additional features, but for me, I needed 3 features included with the app. And again, let me tell you, I looked at over 10 apps, and this one was by far the best one. I contemplated even making this video because I want to gatekeep it, to be honest. So hopefully it sticks around, and hopefully it's a good app. If not, I guess we'll find out what happens. But anyways, Macros First, here are the 3 things that it needs to have. Number 1, it needs to have a barcode scanner. You need to be able to scan food. Why? Because not everything is searchable. And when you're tracking food, it needs to be convenient. People think of tracking calories and protein as really a big pain, and it is at first, but when you get used to it, like anything else, you get better at it. And if there's a new food I want to try, I pull out of the freezer, I scan the barcode, instantly I'm going to get that information input in there. So that is the first feature, really feature number 1. Feature number 2 is being able to save meals. Almost every day I have a protein fruit smoothie. A cup of fruit, Fairlife milk, protein powder, collagen peptides, and maybe something else just to add a little more flavor. I hate adding that in every single day. So in the app, you can go over to meals, add it in once, save it as a meal, and then on any given day, boom, click that meal, it's automatically added in. And if you drink 2 servings, you can double everything, or you can tweak it from there, but being able to save the meal is absolutely important. The last thing is having an easy way to view how much you've eaten right when you open the app. So I open it up, I can see protein, calories. That's all I care about. And by the way, I don't really care if I go under or over my protein that much anymore, or under or over my calories. But if I do, I want to know about it. And so there are times when, I say, I'm only gonna eat 2,500 calories today, and I'm at 3,000. And then I really want a cookie, and I'm like, it's gonna put me at 3,500. I don't really care. I'll do it every once in a while. It isn't about always living within the boundaries that you set. But for me, and everyone's different, for me, it's about knowing when I'm going outside those boundaries. So if I feel, awful the next day, I'll say, that's because I ate this much more, and I had this much sugar, and I had this little protein. That helps me, understand better why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. So Macros First, it's the best app. I'm telling you, if you can find a better one, tell me, and let me know in the comments below. But some of the more popular ones, to get like a basic feature like barcode scanning, they upcharge you. put you on a subscription, try and make you pay $5 a month. I don't want any of that. Again, there are more features you can pay for with Macros First, but as far as free features go, it doesn't get any better than Macros First.